test. Okay, can you hear me and see me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the volume, okay, it is good, or still have echo? Because just now, okay, I was like testing, okay, because the the voice, okay, is not so clear.
It's
So I hope, okay, you can hear me clearly, yeah. All right, thank you so much, okay, for the response. All right, so before we start, okay, could you please, okay, sign in, okay, the attendance first, okay. And for your information, this attendance, okay, is recorded, okay, and as well as this session, yeah. So I need to get your consent, okay, in order for me to record, okay, this session. So later I will post it, okay, in Weber. And also, okay, for those who cannot access Weber, you can take a look at my YouTube, okay, channel, yeah. All right. Okay, so maybe we just wait, okay, few more like 1 more 2 more minutes, okay, so to let, okay, other students coming in. All right. So basically, okay, we are already in week 7, right? So week 7, so by next week, okay, we will be having our midterm, right? So some of you, okay, already asked me when is the midterm. So the midterm will be held, okay, on the week 8, on 13, okay, March. All right, 13 March, okay, on Saturday. Time, okay, we will start, okay, at 9, okay, until 2, okay, p.m. Yeah. So we will have, okay, about 5 hours, okay, of our individual, okay, assessment, yeah. So I'll just cover, okay, 5 chapters, okay, from chapter 1 to 3, 5, okay, and also chapter 6. All right, so it's an open book, okay, test, but somehow, okay, you're not allowed, okay, to discuss, okay, among, okay, yourself, okay, because you already have, okay, the open books, okay, why you need, okay, to discuss, okay, with others. So you can, okay, use, okay, all the materials, okay, available, okay, for you, okay, to write, okay, the answers, yeah. Okay, so maybe without further ado, maybe I can proceed, okay, with today's, okay, lectures, yeah. So so let me share, okay, the screen first.
So the chapter cover
Yes,
is the chapter cover is chapter 1 to 3 and 5 and 6, right?
yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we basically already cover, okay, 2 stages, okay, of entrepreneurial process. Okay, so first, okay, on the stage 1, on the introduction, okay, to determine whether you have the interest, okay, or not towards doing, okay, the business. Okay, and let's say when you already have, okay, the interest, you guys, okay, need to come out, okay, with the ideas, okay, or opportunities. So that's why, okay, from chapter 2 till chapter 6, okay, it's much more on the ideations. Okay, so that's why, okay, it's much more on the suggesting, okay, a proposal, okay, what else, okay, it's much more on selecting, okay, whether, okay, the ideas, okay, is worthwhile, okay, to pursue, okay, or not. So let's say if you, when you are confident, okay, enough, okay, with your ideation or with your ideas, okay, so now, okay, it's time to move on, okay, to executions. Okay, so stage 3, okay, is much more on the execution into fully, okay, functioning, okay, firm. So therefore, okay, this week onwards, okay, we going, okay, to learn, okay, 4 chapters, okay, from ethics and legal foundations, okay, till getting funding and financing. All right. So about like these 4 weeks, okay, or onwards, okay, we're going, okay, to emphasize on the stage, okay, 3. So for today, okay, we're going, okay, to look on the ethicals, okay, and legals, okay, foundation. So basically this topic, right, okay, we are emphasizing, okay, of how to set up, okay, your companies of your business, okay, ownership. So why, okay, we are talking on the foundation or fundamental, because you have to understand, okay, that this okay subject okay is more on starting up, okay, more on to teach you okay of startup okay companies. Okay, it's not like talking about existing or well known okay or maybe like established okay companies. Okay, we are much more talking about the process okay of setting up okay or doing okay the startup. So that's why okay uh these okay chapters okay we will talk on the building okay fundamental, what you should have okay when you setting up okay the companies. So basically we are going okay, to have about six component. Okay, sometime okay maybe less okay than six component. Okay, so in this okay chapter, so maybe we can go through the objective okay of this okay study first. Yeah, so I believe you can see the presentation okay slide. Okay, already bald man okay trying okay to uh impress okay himself okay with hair. Okay, but at the back okay of his hair okay actually okay is a broom. Okay, I do not know why I just put okay that picture, because I just like okay the picture, right? So we have okay, six component, okay, basic six component, okay, when you are going okay, to start okay the companies. So from the establish strong ethical culture. So we will take a look okay, on three aspects okay, of strong ethical culture, building strong ethical culture, or practice okay, strong ethical culture, whereby okay, we're going okay, to look on lead by example. Okay, and then okay we move on okay to code of conduct, and also um okay ethics okay trainings program, right? And then okay the second component okay we're going okay, to take a look on how to recruit or to adapt the lawyers okay or selecting okay, the lawyers okay for your startup okay companies. Okay, so in this okay part okay I will try okay to ask you okay generally okay whether we need to have okay lawyers okay or not. So right after that okay we going okay to look okay whenever okay you want to have the lawyers okay, so how we going okay to recruit okay or select okay, the lawyers okay in a much proper way. Okay, and right after that okay of course when you are doing okay the business, unless okay if you are doing okay individually, so you do not need okay to have okay agreement okay with founders. Okay, because okay you are doing okay your business alone. Okay, but somehow okay later on okay you might need okay to have okay agreement. Okay, but not okay within okay founders, because you are doing alone, but you will be having it okay if you are dealing when you are dealing okay with others okay parties okay later on. So in this case okay on the founders agreement we are talking if you are having more than one okay members okay in your startup, right? So if you are alone you might not need to have it, right? Because it's very weird okay if you are doing okay founders agreement okay within with you okay yourself, right? So we move on okay to objective okay 6. Okay, um on how to avoid confrontation okay of litigation. So that's why okay you guys okay need to have okay everything okay in writing. Okay, commonly one of the suggestions okay, because somehow okay the litigation happened because okay due to the lack of understanding okay about the business. On sometimes okay it's much more on the ignorance. Okay, because okay you just okay underestimate or overestimate about okay the legals. Okay, because you think okay that you know how to market your product, okay, to sell the product. Okay, approach okay the customers, then you think okay that's what's okay entrepreneurs okay must have. But it's much more okay beyond okay than that, because okay at the same time you need to know okay all the legal okay aspect. Okay, because in the end okay when we are doing the business, we want to make okay yourself happy, the employees okay happy, okay the customers happy, and everyone okay happy. Okay, because okay having okay litigation okay is a much okay tedious okay process. Okay, for your information, okay it takes time and costing okay as well. Right. So under the avoiding litigation, so we will take a look okay on the written okay agreement, okay, whereby okay under this okay we actually have okay many okay written agreement between the founders okay between okay supplier and so on. But here okay we will take a look on only okay employees okay aspect, okay, whereby we will take a look on the non-disclosure and also non-compete okay agreement. Okay, right after that, okay, the second last component, okay, we will discuss on the obtaining okay license, okay, when you are establishing okay your companies, okay, uh of course okay in every okay countries okay you need to have okay license. So without license you cannot operate okay or have authorization to do okay your business. So you basically doing okay like illegal okay business, okay, so unlicensed okay business. So you can be taken okay action okay on that. But at the same time, okay, even though you already obtaining okay the license, so you cannot forget okay like some of the business okay might need to have the okay permit or business okay permits. Okay, so I will distinguish okay a bit okay the license okay and permit, because okay these two things okay comes along, because I believe like some of you okay get confused, okay, because it looks almost okay the same, okay, the license okay and also permit. But of course yes okay it falls okay under the same category, okay, where you need to obtain it okay from the authorities. But business permit okay is much more okay deeper, okay, much more okay narrow okay compared to business license. Business license is much more on the general, okay, whereby okay everyone okay need to obtain okay the authorized organization. All right. Other than the last one, okay, we will take a look on type of business ownership. So, however, okay, I will not touch okay on the limited liabilities company, because our limited liabilities company, okay, not our okay, the limited liabilities company is not being practiced okay in Malaysia. And please okay don't get confused, okay, limited liabilities company uh with okay private limited company, it is totally okay different. Okay, private limited company falls under corporations. Okay, corporation. So we have okay C type and S type. So in Malaysia we don't call it as a C type or S type. Okay, it's all meant okay in United States. Okay, so I do not know why they call it okay C and S. Okay, because I don't live there. But in Malaysia, okay, we have okay private limited and limited okay company. But of course okay when comes okay to start up, okay, we don't okay set up okay straight away as a berhad okay company or limited company. So we must first start as a private limited okay company, because um Berhad company is another level okay of establishing okay companies, okay, whereby okay your stock okay be traded okay to stock exchange, okay, and also your partial of your shares okay will be sold okay to the public. Okay, that's a different okay story. So I will share okay a bit okay throughout okay the class okay later on. But of course, okay, the most okay common okay apart than private limited company, we have okay sole proprietorship. Okay, because okay most okay of SMEs okay or very small okay companies okay owned okay by single okay owners. Okay, and of course okay we also have okay a partnership. Okay, similar like sole proprietorship, but okay it has okay more than one okay team member. So we have okay two types okay whereby we have okay limited partnership and also general okay partnership. Okay, and last but not least, okay, we will take a look why okay fast growth okay entrepreneur firms okay prefer okay corporation. Okay, senior berhad okay company. But here okay I will not talk on the limited liabilities company, because it's only we it has okay only in United States. Even though like last time, if I'm not mistaken, we have it okay in Malaysia, but it's not okay been recognized, because when it comes okay to opening the saving the current account for the company, banks okay does not favor okay on it. Okay, because limited liabilities company is actually a hybrid okay companies, whereby it can adapt okay whether sole proprietorship partnership and even okay corporation. So maybe okay we don't have okay certain like provision okay when the companies okay change okay to another type okay of company, because under okay business okay law okay companies okay act okay, so if the sole proprietorship okay it has okay its specific okay act, okay partnership it has okay specific act, okay even corporation it has okay specific act, okay so it cannot in Malaysia maybe we don't have okay, I think okay we don't have okay certain flexibility okay when sole proprietorship move on okay move okay straight away okay to partnership okay and then like switch okay to corporation, okay somehow okay because okay it is hybrid okay you can adapt okay at any point okay that you want, okay so that's why okay I will not okay emphasize so much okay on this. All right, so let's okay, take a look. These are the basic thing. Okay, whenever you want to have okay your companies, when you want to execute company. So remember okay fundamental thing. So like well-known company, they maybe have okay more than these six key component. But for startup company, this one okay is more than enough okay already. Like sometimes okay they may have okay less okay than six key component. So that's why like I told you okay just now like whenever okay like this attorney, do you really need to have okay attorney, okay or maybe do you really need okay to have okay founders okay agreement. But of course the okay the fundamental thing, okay the most fundamental thing okay when you do the business you must be honest. So that's why okay it always emphasize on uh practice strong ethical culture, okay and then okay of course okay when you are doing the business okay these are the things that you need you should avoid of, okay this one okay I can see a lot okay dispute okay from the online okay sellers, most of the time online sellers and between okay the customers, okay if you happen to look okay at Shopee or Lazada, right, okay so you can see like if the sellers okay not okay providing okay things okay that been expected by the customers, you can see okay the testimony of the customer. Sometimes the online platform had to um erase okay the comment because it contained okay vulgar word or inappropriate okay content okay or pictures okay where the customers show okay dissatisfactions okay towards um uh the sellers okay somehow maybe okay you can take a look okay on that, and some people got viral it, okay because okay it has okay the dispute, okay so we will discuss this. And of course okay even though you are online sellers okay like it or not in Malaysia, whenever okay comes to the business, whether small okay or big company, you must obtain license okay and permit. And of course okay when you have okay license you need to know okay what type of business ownership, whether sole proprietorship, partnership, or corporation. Okay, so these are the things that you need to look at. Okay, so same goes as your consulting company. Okay, in your assignment. So are you going to, going to have okay a partnership or even okay private okay limited okay company. Okay, don't put okay Berhad company because that one is another level okay of business okay ownership. Right. So let's take a look okay on the first okay component, okay core component, okay whereby under this core component the main or fundamental or basic component we are talking about establish okay strong ethical okay culture. Okay, so I take a look whether we have question. Okay, no question so far. Okay, so under the strong building strong ethical culture, so there are three things okay that every okay startup company okay need to look at. Okay, so first okay by having or showing okay good okay example. So when we are talking about showing okay good example, we are talking about showing or giving okay a good okay role okay model. So when we talk about a good role model, okay, so we are hoping that if you are the business owners okay or the managers okay of the companies, okay so you are actually okay trying okay to uh influence okay your subordinates okay or maybe your workers okay to follow you voluntarily. Okay, so remember the keywords okay lead by example, people follow you voluntarily. Okay, so you're not forcing them but you are showing okay like some good role model. So for instance, you are showing, okay, to your subordinates, okay, that you are coming, okay, to office, okay, early, okay, and then like that the culture, okay, if you want to make sure that it has, okay, good culture in the company, people respect you, so you need to show, okay, that when you talk, okay, to people, okay, so you show, okay, on how, okay, on the good communication, okay, for instance, so you've been, okay, soft spoken, okay, so you're not yelling to your staff, okay, and so on. So that's why, okay, like sometimes whenever you see the companies, okay, when the staff, okay, like yelling, okay, to people, okay, like not, okay, respect, okay, the customers, okay, maybe you can refer, okay, to the business, okay, owner. So maybe, okay, the business owner, okay, not showing, okay, a good, okay, example, so that, okay, the subordinates, okay, and the employees, okay, onwards, okay, will just, okay, follow, okay, what it is, okay, inside, okay, the company. So same goes, okay, like for instance, okay, I take analogy, okay, like let's say, okay, in a family. So so if you happen to see, okay, the kids, okay, like yelling, okay, or maybe like doing something, okay, not good, okay, so like 6 years old, 7 years old, so okay, most probably, okay, one of the factors, okay, maybe comes, okay, from the house, okay, secondly, okay, from school, okay, somehow, because uh commonly, okay, so how can the kids, okay, that not knowing, okay, anything, can do something that is something, okay, that, how to say that, something that not being taught, okay, because they've been taught, okay, somehow, maybe by the family, maybe by the teachers, okay, or maybe, okay, by people, okay, surrounding. So that's why, okay, maybe you have seen, okay, that sometimes, okay, the parents say, when they talk, okay, in front, okay, of like husband and wife, okay, they have to be a manner, okay, so that, okay, the kids, okay, will not like influence, okay, if so happen they say, okay, something, okay, not good. So this is what we call like lead by example, okay. So it's much more on the voluntarily, okay, basis. But for organization, okay, okay, it's good, okay, when we have, okay, people, okay, voluntarily, okay, follow you. But somehow you have to understand, okay, not all people would like, okay, to follow you. So therefore, okay, you might need, okay, to have, okay, the written statement, okay, or formal, okay, statement, okay, whereby under this, okay, formal statement, we call it as a code, okay, of conduct. Okay, so when we talk about code of conduct, okay, please don't get it or misunderstood it. All right, because like people think like code of conduct mostly, okay, talking about the disciplinary, okay, things. No, okay, it's actually, okay, not talk, okay, only on disciplinary thing. Okay, one of the component, yes, on the disciplinary thing, okay, so they will say, okay, if you do this, they do that, okay, you get the punishment and so on. It's just like, okay, when you attending, okay, final examination, okay, physical financial physical final examination, whereby, okay, the invigilator, okay, will emphasize, okay, if you being caught of cheating, okay, you will be taken actions, blah blah blah, and so on, okay. Yes, that one is part of code of conduct, but at the same time, okay, code of conduct, okay, they also mention, okay, some rules, okay, that you need to follow, okay, and then like the SOP that you need to follow, okay, and so on and so forth. So this is much more on the organization, okay, the sum of the value of a organization that need to be follow or obey, okay, somehow apart on the disciplinary, okay, things, okay, as well. And please bear in mind that when we talk about code of conduct, okay, different, okay, organization, okay, or companies, okay, might have, okay, different type of code of conduct, okay. So don't think that every organization has the same, okay, code of conduct. Different companies, okay, different entity has different, okay, code of conduct, as long as it's aligned, okay, with the Malaysian, okay, law, okay, as long as it's not, okay, violating, okay, the Malaysian law on business, okay, or companies, okay, act. All right, so like for instance, okay, like annual leave, okay, for instance. So annual leave, okay, like in Malaysia, for every company under the Companies Act, is up to 7 days, right? So let's say, okay, like if you were in the company and then the companies, okay, just give you 7 days, okay, and others company give you like 20 days, okay, so you cannot question because, okay, it depends, okay, on the company, because it's something good, okay, give extra, okay, annual leave, okay, so it's not, okay, violating, okay, Malaysian or Companies Act. So the companies can do that, okay, and even like some companies can give up to 30 days. In my previous company, they gave me 30 days, okay, of annual leave. But of course, okay, you cannot like apply 30 days, okay, annual leave, okay, otherwise, okay, you will have, okay, not good relationship, okay, with your boss, okay, because your boss, okay, will look you at something why you need to apply, okay, 30 days, okay, straight away, right? But for your information, okay, like if the companies, okay, like provide like 6 days, okay, of annual leave, then it's violating, okay, the Companies Act, okay. So even though they say, okay, the code of conduct 6 day, okay, that one cannot be implemented, okay. You can report, okay, to the labour's office, okay, because they're not, okay, following, okay, the Companies Act or Malaysian, okay, law, okay, as well. Same goes, okay, when it comes to the salary. So every salary is, okay, like this, okay, March, okay, salary, for instance, the latest to pay, okay, March salary, okay, will be fall on the 7th day of the next month. So which is, okay, like for this, okay, March, okay, the last day to keep to pay, okay, to your employees, okay, is on 7th, okay, of April. Okay, so let's say, okay, like some company, especially governments, okay, organization, okay, or government, okay, division, they pay, okay, much earlier, okay, somehow, okay, on 22nd or 23rd, okay, of every month, okay. But for maybe like Utah, okay, they pay, okay, on, of course, Utah pay, okay, on every 30th or 31st, okay, of every month. So you cannot question, okay, why, okay, the government pay early, why Utah pay, okay, in the end of the month, because, okay, it's still aligned, okay, with the Malaysian or Companies Act. So this also part of the code of conduct, yeah. Okay, even the payment of the salary, so the value, the organizations, okay, value, so not only meant for disciplinary thing, okay. So what things, okay, that you need to know, okay, inside the company, is more on the guideline. All right, the guideline, okay, where what you can do, what you cannot do, okay, if you happen to violate, okay, the company's, okay, value, okay, is there any punishment, okay, and so on, okay, and so forth, okay. So sometimes, okay, you guys, okay, a student, okay, you will receive, okay, an email, okay, every new semesters, okay, if you happen to go to FGO, okay, or if you enters the university, they already like put, okay, the signage, okay, that the student need to do this, to do that, okay, that is a part, okay, of the code, okay, of conduct. Like myself, okay, when I join, okay, companies, okay, especially big companies, okay, before, okay, I look, okay, in the office, okay, so on, they already provide me the handbook, okay. The handbook, okay, is actually, okay, code of conduct, so I need to go through, okay, so they give like small handbook, okay, the guideline, okay, what I need to do, what I need to do that, okay. And then like if they say, if you see something, okay, that you want to report, okay, if you want to become the whistleblower, how you going to do, okay, all this, okay, so it part under code of conduct, right? So maybe like here, okay, you, if you see, okay, the dress code, okay, if you happen to receive email, okay, in early, okay, early of this semester, okay, so this is the dress code, okay, this is appropriate attire, okay, appropriate, okay, footwear, okay, this is inappropriate, okay, or unacceptable, okay, dress code, okay, if you entering, okay, Utah, so you will be stopped, okay, by the security, okay. So I hope, okay, you clear, okay, on that. Okay, so now we move on, okay, on the third, okay, component. Okay, so under the third component, under practice, okay, strong ethical culture is by developing or implementing or executing ethics, okay, trainings, okay, program. So actually, okay, this, okay, ethics program, okay, is to help, okay, the employees, okay, to deal with a ethical dilemma. So what does it mean here, okay, ethical dilemma? So sometimes, okay, okay, when we talk about dilemma, okay, so you might need to have, okay, confusion, okay, confusion, okay, because you're not so sure, okay, whether what you're doing, okay, is right, okay, or wrong, right? It's just like when you see, okay, your colleague, okay, doing, okay, something, okay, not right, right? And then like it's whether for you, okay, to report or not report, because you think that you're not doing, okay, anything wrong, okay. So you just, okay, need to protect, okay, yourself, so you're not doing anything wrong, okay, so you believe, okay, it's okay, but others, okay, is their problem, okay. But actually, okay, you when you are working, right, okay, if you see, okay, something, okay, not right, okay, you supposed, okay, to report. But normal norm, okay, I don't say practice, normal norm, okay, in every organization, so you just like pass by, okay, pass by, okay, only because you do not want, okay, get into, okay, trouble, okay. But actually, okay, it already, okay, jeopardizing, okay, the company's, okay, performance, okay, and so on, okay, and so forth, okay, if you're not, okay, happen, okay, to report any like misconduct, okay, by others, okay, employees, okay. So maybe one day when you start to work, you will see, okay, many things, you're not doing anything wrong, but somehow, okay, your colleague, your partners, okay, are doing it, okay, and then you just happen so to zip, okay, your mouth, right? So that's why, okay, it create like so much, okay, like dilemma, okay, or confusion. So other than that, maybe, okay, you can like so this is out, okay, from the dilemma, because I want to make sure that you really understand, okay, the dilemma, okay, because you're not so sure, okay, is it, okay, acceptable, okay, or not. So maybe, okay, we talk like for instance, okay, like, okay, let's say like transgender, okay, transgender, okay, for instance, you know, right, what is transgender, okay. So I believe, okay, you know, okay, what is transgender. So when we talk about like transgender, okay, for instance, okay, so for instance, okay, so let's say okay, like female, okay, okay, for female students. So I want to ask you, okay, so let's say, okay, if they enter, okay, female, okay, restroom, okay, are you okay with that, okay, these transgenders, okay, because they claim, okay, they are like you, okay, are you okay with that, okay, if the transgenders, okay, entering, okay, and do, okay, things, okay, inside, okay, your restroom, okay, or toilets, okay, for instance, okay, may I know, okay, your response. It's okay, whether, okay, you okay, okay, or not, okay, I just want to know, okay, the answers, okay or not okay. Or perhaps, okay, um if they join, okay, for instance, like sports, all right, like sports, all right, um let's say, okay, like, okay, maybe like chess, okay, maybe it's okay lah, because it requires, okay, okay, like mind, okay, so it's not, okay, involve physical. Let's say, okay, like sport, okay, like combat sport, okay, like MMA. So let's say, okay, the transgender say they are women, okay, but trapped in the male's, okay, body, okay. So therefore, okay, they would like, okay, to enter let's say MMA, okay, okay, fight, okay, and fight, okay, with women, okay. So question now, okay, do you think it's fair, honestly, okay? You you are you are you are female that trapped, okay, in a female's, okay, body. So this is what, okay, I have read, okay, that what, okay, transgender thing, so they're so, okay, trapped in the male's, okay, body, okay. So but actually, okay, they say they are uh female, okay. So can I get, okay, your your response, okay, please. I just want to know, okay, whether, okay, you think, okay, that is okay, okay, or not okay.
Can I respond as
Anyone?
a guy?
Yes, 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 Albert, please, I want to know.
So definitely no, because it's really unfair. I mean, we have seen so many
Okay.
cases where they use it to, well, as an advantage just to win the get the champion. a lot of cases.
Yes, okay. So that's your opinion. So I feel okay that I have to agree okay with you okay as well okay but okay uh I'm not like against them, but somehow this is from my opinion. Yeah? So this is my opinion. So maybe you will agree with me or might not agree with me. So because everyone okay has okay his own okay opinion. Okay, so maybe okay okay like the LGBT okay movement, right? Okay, so maybe you realize okay that after LGBT they have like another wording, okay, right? LGBTQ or whatsoever things okay at the back. So again and again okay it will be added okay from time okay to time. Okay, because why? Because okay this actually okay it's not what I have read, okay, academically, okay. So this I taught academically, okay, whereby under this, right, okay, it's not on the natures, okay, it's not natural, okay. If you are transgender, okay, if you have okay same interest, okay, in same sex, okay, actually, okay, it's not natural academically, okay. So I taught okay academically, not emotionally. Uh, every okay research okay says okay it's much more on the psychology, okay, the desires, okay, the need, okay, and they try okay to create it okay as a natural okay things, okay. So maybe now okay you see okay the transgenders okay stating that um that how to say that they trap okay in the female's okay body, or maybe vice versa, okay, female trapped in the males okay if males okay trapped in the female's body. So that's why okay we have like male want to become okay female, female wants to become okay male, okay. So other than that okay you might be seeing okay apart than transgender, okay, we also have okay the term okay called okay trans okay racial, okay. Have you heard okay transracial? Okay, so whereby okay this concept okay stating that let's say okay you are you are you are black okay physically, okay. So let's say you are black, okay, you are American African, okay, for instance, okay, and you claim yourself okay you are actually not black, okay, I'm actually okay white but trapped in the black body. Yes, okay. There's a group, okay, claiming okay that. So this is what we call okay trans okay racial. Other than that, okay, they say okay we are actually okay animals, but we are trapped okay in the humans okay body. Okay, so that's why like I'm not okay how to say that surprise okay if one day okay like the LGBT okay it has okay more wording, okay, because they are fighting okay for their right. So now we have LGBTQ or S, okay, or whatsoever, and then like after that okay all these things okay will be okay will be added, okay, somehow, okay, if they manage okay to get okay their right. So this is my opinion, yeah, okay. So if you want to agree okay that's fine, if you don't want to agree also okay that's fine. So I just want to let you to think okay critically, okay. So because like sometimes okay we have like certain like confusion dilemma okay on it, okay. So we come back okay to this okay topic, okay, like ethic Chinese program when it comes to the business. So sometimes okay yes okay we face okay the dilemma, the confusions, okay. So that's why okay you guys okay need to be trained by the expert, okay. So the expert, okay, so we have okay maybe externals okay consultant, or maybe okay from the legal okay division, okay, to train okay the employees okay of what is right, okay, what is wrong. Because like sometimes okay if you are in the middle, okay, or we call it as a gray area, okay. So if you're still okay stay okay inside okay the gray area, okay, you will be fine. But let's say okay if you make okay like some tiny mistake, for instance, okay, so you will fall okay to the wrong category, okay. So either okay so that's why okay like for instance I can give you example like some companies, okay. So uh they not allow okay the staff, okay, even okay the top position of the company to receive okay a gift okay from vendor, okay, or from people outside, okay, from the companies, because they might okay worry that okay that it will lead to bribery. Okay, even though it's not monetary. Okay, it's not giving the money, but somehow it might, they say it might trigger. Okay, so it's still gray area. It might trigger, of leading, to bribery. Okay, so for instance, like Utah, already like stating, no gift policy. Okay, so that's why you guys cannot give me anything, sadly. Okay, but sometimes, I still receive, like some of the small gift. Okay, like marker pen. Okay, sometimes they give me books. Okay, students. Okay, especially, just to appreciate me. Okay, somehow. But I think for me, that one, should be fine. Okay, unless, before the examinations. Okay, you suddenly came back in, the money came to my account, and or maybe suddenly you ask me, my bank account. Okay, so I'm worried, on that. Okay, so I hope, you clear. So maybe, you can take a look, like this. Okay, example. Okay, dilemma. Okay, so like this. Okay, for instance, stupid people always say no, so I use stupid. Dilemma. Okay, already. If you say yes, so you already answer you're stupid. If you say no, the first statement says, stupid people always, say, no. So this is a joke. Okay, don't take it seriously. All right. Okay, so whenever, you practice, the strong ethical culture, so beneficial, for every, organization. So you can always, have, better to capital. Okay, why? Because wherever, you practice strong ethical culture, so basically you will gain confidence or trust. Okay, especially from the lenders, and investors. I don't think that people will have, confidence and trust, if you're not, ethical. Just like if you are having like friends. Okay, so if you have friends, who like to borrow your money. Okay, and after getting your money, and disappear. Okay, the next time, he or she, comes to you, do you think that you want to lend him, or her, money? Definitely no. Okay, because, you know, that his style or her style. Okay, that whenever you give the money, they disappear. We have, friends, like that. Same goes, like business. Okay, if you are ethical, so you give, fully confidence, to everyone. Okay, to inject, the capital. Okay, especially if you are public listed companies. Okay, if they have trust, in your companies. Okay, you're being ethical, you have no issue. So that's why, people are willing, to buy, your companies, shares. Right. Of course, at the same time, whenever, you do, good things. Okay, there's no way, that you can be fined or get, penalty. Okay, so it would be like really ridiculous. Okay, if you are doing all the procedures. Okay, so you're not against any, like, violating the law. Okay, that then you getting fined, so it will be ridiculous. So of course, when you are ethical. Okay, so you can avoid, of getting, fined. Okay, it's just like, when you have car stickers, in Utah. So if you park, in a proper place, I don't think like that, like suddenly, you get, fine. Okay, or your car keeping claim. Okay, that would be ridiculous, right? Okay, it would be like very funny, or people prank you. Okay, for instance. Okay, at the same time, apart then, avoiding or being fine. Okay, of course, it avoid or decrease vulnerability. So vulnerability, refers something that is like fragile. Okay, so it being easy to be questioned, easy to be attacked. Okay, for instance, vulnerable. Maybe you have heard, the word, she's so vulnerable. Okay, so very like sensitive. That one, is different thing. For business, vulnerable. Okay, it's easy to be attacked. Okay, easy to be attacked, easy to be questioned. Okay, easy to be taken, action. So for instance, like in this class. Okay, so let's say, like, out of 100, people, in this class. Okay, maybe I just favor like one or two, students. So let's say next week, is the midterm. All right, so even though, my favorite student, not performing. Okay, not performing, during the midterm, but I still give, high mark. Okay, and then like others, when they find out, that I'm giving, good marks, for my favorite student. Okay, even though, that they are not performing. Okay, of course, like some of you, will start, questioning. I don't say all, maybe like some of you who are outspoken start to question me. Okay, so you already like compare the answers. Okay, and then you start to question me. So how am I going, to cover, cover back, okay, myself. Okay, so I either, okay, not responding, or maybe, okay, I'll just become, okay, a dictator, okay, and then tell the student, shut up, okay, I know what I'm doing, I'm your lecturers, okay, so you not allowed, okay, to ask. Okay, but I'm not that kind of person. Okay, for your information, I'm always open. Okay, if you want to have, I don't say, okay, confrontation, I would say, okay, negotiation. Because, okay, this, okay, part, okay, I'm good at, okay, on the negotiation. Okay, so if you're not ethical, so it's easy for people, okay, to question. So in another word, okay, so you tend, okay, to run away, because why? Because you don't have, okay, things, okay, to cover. Okay, you don't have, okay, facts, okay, to cover up, okay, your thing. So that's why, okay, it become vulnerable. Okay, okay, of course, okay, it will improve, okay, the brand reputation, okay, and also customers, okay, loyalty. Okay, sometimes you have to understand that not all, okay, like the product, okay, that offer in the market, okay, are good brands. Okay, what I'm trying to say, okay, it's not like excellent, okay, brand, okay, for your information, but because, okay, of strong ethical cultures, okay, that being practiced, right? Okay, so I give you an example, okay, like salespersons. Okay, so maybe, okay, he's not, okay, good, okay, at selling. Okay, so the product knowledge, okay, is very, I do say very lacking. Okay, so you cannot do sale. So I can say, okay, it's not, okay, as good as others. Okay, but at the same time, okay, the salesperson, okay, are very passionate and willing, okay, to learn. So whatever, okay, the customers, okay, ask, okay, he or she, okay, try, okay, his or her best, okay, to answers, okay, the customer, even though, okay, he or she, okay, might not get the answer, but he will come back, okay, to the customers, okay, later. So this is what, okay, customers, okay, like about that salesperson. So I have this, okay, experience, okay, whereby, okay, even though, okay, I have, okay, others, okay, salesperson, whenever I come to that particular shop, I say, okay, where's, okay, that person? I want, okay, him to entertain me. Even though, okay, he's not like really good, okay, at everything, but because, okay, he's very genuine, okay, and he's very honest, okay, when telling me. So I feel, okay, as a customer, I feel like so much, okay, comfortable, confidence, okay, because even though, okay, he's not know, okay, everything, but at the same time he said, okay, I will try to find, okay, the answers, okay, later. So it actually improve customers, okay, loyalty. Okay, you see, it doesn't mean that you have to be like so good, okay, in your product knowledge. Okay, when we are doing sales, right, okay, you have to understand, okay, communication, okay, reputation, okay, between you and your customers, and then you have to be honest, okay, to your customers. Okay, so uh the result, okay, I don't say you can get, okay, fast result, so you will get, okay, like maybe like slightly, okay, delay, okay, result, but you believe me, okay, I was in sales. Okay, if you are being honest, right, okay, so your customers, okay, will start, okay, do the referral, okay, and then like out of nowhere, okay, you get, okay, new customers, okay, at the same time. Okay, improve customers loyalty and may be get, okay, new customer at the same time. It improve, okay, brand reputation, okay, as well. All right, and finally, maybe you wonder, okay, how, okay, a strong, okay, building strong ethical culture, okay, can create, okay, employees commitment or motivation. So it's simple. Even though, okay, you guys, okay, I believe, okay, everyone, okay, of us, okay, including myself, okay, we don't like, okay, rules and regulation. Some of us, okay, say, okay, rules are meant to be broken. But of course, okay, you cannot say that, okay, to your boss, okay, or even, okay, to the authorities. Okay, so otherwise, okay, it shows that you are a rebellious, okay, person. So that is just a quotation or a kind of jargon, okay, somehow. So you're not, okay, okay, supposed, okay, to say that, okay, publicly. Okay, rules are meant to be broken. But what I'm trying to convey here, okay, where we talk about improve, okay, motivation or commitment, right? Because everyone, okay, being given, okay, equivalence, okay, chance. Okay, so for instance, okay, when you standardize, okay, all your operations, right? Okay, for instance, okay, uh okay, working hours, okay, from starting 8:30 to 5:30, or 8 okay to 5, okay, or maybe 9 to 5, okay, any working time as long as it align with the companies act, okay, law. Okay, so you already like standardize it, okay. So regardless, okay, which position, okay, that you are in, whether you are low, okay, workers, okay, middle workers, okay, or okay, top positions, right? Okay, so everyone, okay, okay, need to oblige, okay, with the working hours. Okay, so even though you are the general manager, you have to also come, okay, at 8 a.m, okay, in the morning. Okay, so let's say, okay, if you see, okay, the top, okay, management, okay, even though, okay, it's applied, okay, to top management, but they come, okay, at 9, at 10, okay. So in the end, okay, the companies, okay, may not feel, okay, that, okay, that they be treated, okay, equally, okay, somehow. Okay, because unless, okay, if stated that, okay, the management, okay, can come, okay, at 9 because due to this is they have to do this, okay, that's different thing. But if you already like standardize, everyone have to come, okay, at 8, so you have to show, okay, on it. Otherwise it become what? It become double standard. So when it become double standard, so that's why, okay, the employees can start to question, okay, start to questions, all right, start to question things. So in the end, okay, it demoralize, okay, the employees. Okay, it's just like, again, okay, like again, like just now, okay, I mentioned, okay, like if I'm being biased, okay, to students, okay, so I have like favorite students. So of course, like I believe, like most of you, if I bias like one or two student giving, okay, him or her, okay, high mark, so in the end, okay, what happened? Maybe, okay, you demoralize, okay, demotivated, and maybe, okay, you do not want to come, okay, or attend, okay, this session, okay, anymore, because you say, what's the point I attend this session? Because, okay, it's still the same. Okay, I get, okay, low mark, okay, favorite student of Mr. Adi get the high mark. Okay, even though, okay, he's not, he or she, okay, is not performing. Okay, so that's why, okay, rules, okay, are actually meant, okay, to standardize, okay, and at the same time everyone have the equivalent chance, okay, to prove, okay, themselves, okay, whether, okay, they're good, okay, or vice, okay, versa. So these are the benefit, okay, of establishing a strong ethical culture, okay, to name, okay, a few. So there's a lot, okay, of others, okay, benefit, okay, as well. All right, so I hope, okay, you clear, okay, with the first, okay, components. All right, so secondly, we will take a look on how to select, okay, lawyers or attorney. Okay, so just now maybe you remember I mentioned, okay, some of you, some of the startup company may not need to have, okay, lawyers. Okay, some of companies may need to have, okay, maybe at least 4 components instead of 6 component. Okay, but okay, why, okay, this thing happen? So let me ask you, okay, so let's say if you are selling, uh okay, let's say if you're selling nasi lemak, okay, if you're selling, if you are store owners, okay, store owners, okay, if you are hawkers selling nasi lemak or maybe nasi economy, do you really need to have, okay, lawyers? Can I get your answers? Or if you selling like drinks, okay, okay, hawkers, okay, selling drinks, okay, do you need to have lawyers? Okay, okay, may I know, okay, why we need to have lawyers, okay, if you're selling nasi lemak? Okay, it's just like nasi lemak, right? Okay, why? Any reason? Okay, why? Okay, why we need to have, okay, lawyers? Okay, maybe, okay, maybe I can take a look at the answers here. Mm, loyal customer will give positive. Um, okay, so maybe, okay, in case, okay, health, okay, violation. Okay, so maybe, okay, I can consider on that. Loyal customers will give positive word of mouth. So how, okay, loyal customers will give positive word of mouth, okay, relating, okay, with getting, okay, lawyers. So I don't get, okay, what's your point here? Okay, why, okay, positive word of mouth, okay, from lawyers, okay, okay, from lawyer, from customer, okay, well, that you required to have, okay, the lawyer. So maybe you can like elaborate more, okay, later on, but maybe on the case of health violation. Okay, so in this case, okay, what I can say, okay, on Imran's, okay, statements, right? Okay, so we are talking about the complexity, okay, of the business. Okay, complexity of the business, or on the one, on one thing, okay, I'm not so sure, okay, what do you mean on the customer's loyalty, okay, that you need to have, okay, lawyers on the health violation. So we are actually, okay, talking about the complexity of the business. So the reason why we need to have, okay, lawyers, there are two common reasons. So first, okay, the complexity of the business. So if you are doing, okay, like that small business, okay, like hawkers business, right, okay, like store owners, you do not need to have the lawyers, okay, because, okay, it's very, very, okay, straightforward, okay, straightforward, okay, so everyone, okay, can do, okay, the thing that you are doing. Okay, so that's why, like, you can see, okay, many store, okay, hawkers, okay, in pasar malam, because everyone, okay, selling, okay, the same thing. If you're selling, okay, keropok, okay, everyone's selling, okay, keropok, so there's nothing unique, okay, on the business. So that's why, okay, you can't, okay, or hardly, okay, remember the sellers, okay, commonly, right? So even though, okay, again, even though, okay, you're selling, okay, like nasi lemak again, okay, remember nasi lemak, but when it comes to the complexity of the business, we are not talking about the product, yeah, right now. We are talking about the operation. Okay, so let's say, okay, you're selling nasi lemak, but you have, okay, 100 outlet, for instance. Okay, let's say if you are doing, okay, franchise, right? Franchise, okay, on your on your business. Okay, so you're dealing with many people, many parties, many suppliers, okay, okay, customers, okay, and so on, okay, so forth. Okay, so like Imran says, okay, just now, okay, on the health, okay, thing, okay, violation, so you need to protect, okay, yourself, okay, as well. So this is one, okay, of the complexity, okay, of the business, okay, because you want to protect your business, okay, so that, okay, people would take actions against you, okay, simply because, okay, the things become complex. All right. So when the things become complex, okay, even though you're selling nasi lemak or fried chicken, or anything tofu fa or whatsoever thing, okay, we don't look at the product anymore. We look at the business operation. Okay, first, okay, because of that. Secondly, it might be, okay, from your product, okay, itself. So maybe you have secret, okay, recipe or secret ingredient, okay, like KFCs, okay, they have, okay, secret ingredient, so they need to have, okay, lawyers, okay, so that, okay, people, okay, won't duplicate or imitate, okay, their ingredients, okay, for instance, if you're selling nasi lemak, for instance, again, if you manage, okay, to have, okay, secret ingredient that makes your nasi lemak really, really, okay, good, okay, really, really delicious compared to others, so you need to have lawyers to protect, okay, as well. So let's say if you're doing a very, okay, straightforward business, okay, um okay, the things, okay, it's not like so unique, so you do not need to have the lawyers. So please, okay, don't waste, okay, your money, okay, on that, because, okay, to obtain the lawyers, okay, it's not cheap, okay, okay, so it's very, very, okay, costly. Okay, because I know, because I had, okay, use, okay, lawyers, okay, service, okay, to open the file, okay, it's not case yet, okay, file, to put your name, okay, inside the file. Okay, so it already cost me like 500 to 1000, okay, ringgit. So it's not been presented yet, okay, to court. Okay, it's just a file. Okay, they print, okay, on the A4, okay, my name, okay, and then like file number, blah 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 blah. Okay, okay, 500 ringgit. I think 1000 ringgit already. Okay, it's very, very costly. Okay, so imagine, okay, if you're startup company with limited capital, so of course, okay, it requires a lot of money. So let's say if you really need to have lawyers, okay, due to the complexity of the business, okay, and also due to the intellectual property, okay, the recipe ingredient, all this, okay, we call it as intellectual property. Okay, so you need to select, okay, the lawyers, okay, properly. Okay, so you cannot like simply, okay, go, okay, and get, okay, the lawyers, okay, service. So you either can contact, okay, the local bar association, okay, and of course, okay, now, okay, you can search, okay, from the Google, okay, so they have, okay, local bar association, okay, and then you will find, okay, the list, okay, so the lawyers that specializing, okay, in the business, okay, startup, okay, mostly. Okay, and of course, okay, you cannot like straight away like choose them, okay, because, oh, you see, okay, this one specialized in startup, okay, then you straight away choose them. So you have to uh so called like interview them. Okay, so means that, okay, you have to do like survey lah, okay, ask, okay, what they do, okay, what's their achievement, and so on, okay, and so forth. Okay, and of course, okay, you need to make sure they are very familiar with the startup process, because we have so many type of lawyers. Okay, we have Sharia lawyer. Okay, we have criminal lawyers. Okay, we have business lawyers. Okay, and we have divorce marriage lawyers. Okay, so on. So basically, all these lawyers knows generally on the Malaysians law. But of course, like when you are study, right? Okay, so when you are in the another level, okay, so we have masters, okay, and then we go into specialization, we have PhD. Same goes like lawyers or doctors. Okay, so you need to make sure they are very familiarized with startup process. So means that you need to look at the business lawyer. Okay, so business lawyer, they are very familiar with the startup process, with all those agreement. And how about select the attorney that who can assist you in raising money for your ventures. So just now I mentioned, you have to pay the cost of obtaining the lawyers. But now, how can the lawyer can assist you to raise money? So here, we are not talking the lawyers who give you money. So we are talking the lawyers who can help you to raise or assist indirectly, perhaps indirectly, of your capital in your ventures. So how it can be done? Okay, so it can be done if you are looking on the experienced lawyer who have more connection, more networking. Okay, means that the well-known lawyer. But of course, you have to understand well-known lawyer. It's quite costly. When you want to have their service. But sometimes because they have so many clients, so maybe you can ask them for the recommendation or setting like arrangement or meeting. Okay, so maybe like this A lawyer knows this particular person inside this financial institution, or maybe corporate figures. So maybe you can ask them a favor, since that the lawyers have maybe have a good rapport with that particular parties. Maybe you can set up like the meeting, because you say you want to present your business ideas to them. So this is how it can help to raise money. Okay, indirectly sometimes you can get, sometimes you may not get. Okay, so that's the concept. Okay, so that's why maybe you have heard the phrase that if you want to become rich, you have to mix up with the rich people. So I don't say you mix up with rich people you becoming bright. But this is an analogy. So they are the one who can assist you. Okay, somehow, on how to become rich, because they will say how to make money, how to sell things. Okay, so if you are with the academicians, so they will be talking on the academic things. Okay, so that's why you have to know who you be with. Okay, so if you be with crooks, okay, like it or not, it will influence you, that to have the mind of being crook. As well, example, yeah. And make sure they have good track record. Okay, so you have to understand they also humans. Okay, they also humans. Don't think if they are professionals, they are lawyers, even though they are doctors, they are accountant. Okay, they're good in everything. No, they still human. Sometimes they might not performing well as well. So that's why you have to check their track record. All right. Okay, track record. So even like I do not know. Okay, I'm sorry. To say like some doctors. Okay, some doctors. Okay, real doctors. Okay, not PhD doctor. Real doctors. Okay, even though they study all the science. Okay, biology things. Right. Okay, some of them still um uh, not favor in a vaccine. Okay, for instance. So for me, to be honest, you should avoid that kind of doctors. Okay, so they learn about the vaccine, all these things. Okay, they have the license. Okay, all these things, and then they say don't use vaccines. Okay, so it's very very dangerous. Okay, in my opinion. Okay, so you have to check the track record. Okay, the track record whether they performing well or not. Okay, same goes if you want to see doctors and others professional. Okay, of course you have to talk about fees, because you are startup companies. Okay, and then of course get the lawyers that understand your business. Okay, it's just like when you are doing your proposal. Okay, so you when you propose your proposal, so you have to look, okay, who will be the audience, okay, who you're targeting to. So that's why, okay, you have to make sure they understand, okay, your business. And of course, the last but not least, okay, make sure that you do, okay, many things, okay, the process of the starting up, okay, your business. Because you can always, okay, ask the lawyers, okay, to do, okay, on behalf of you. But please bear in mind, whenever you ask them, okay, to do things, okay, remember there are fees, okay, to be charged, okay, because they are professional. Okay, so when they are professional, okay, even the small thing, okay, that you think, okay, that will not be calculated, okay, they still, okay, put it inside, okay, your bill. Okay, I know because when I had, okay, my lawyers, okay, last time, even though, okay, he's my friends, okay, of course, okay, I get, okay, good discount, okay, when I get, okay, his service, okay, a very good discount because it's schoolmate. But somehow, I question him, okay, like some of the miscellaneous, okay, bills, okay, that I receive, okay. um I'm not questioning, okay, whether it's pricey or not, but sometimes, okay, it's getting annoying when I see, okay, the miscellaneous bill, okay, it costs like thousands, okay, a few thousands, okay, ringgit. Okay, I wonder what is this, okay, miscellaneous. Okay, when I ask, okay, when I look back, okay, on the itemized, okay, bill, okay, all the photocopy, uh, sending fax, email, to respective parties, okay, um having like meeting, all those things, okay, I say, why you need to include, okay, this, okay, as the miscellaneous bill, okay, he responded me, okay, this is a professional fee. Professional fee. So they put, okay, on it. Even, okay, sending letters, sending email, 50 ringgit, 50 ringgit, okay. So that's why, okay, when it comes to the business, for instance, for the thing that you know how to do, don't let others people do, so you do it on your own. Okay, maybe on the agreement part, okay, that you're not, okay, good at, okay, you have to let others, okay, people, okay, do. But the thing that you really know, don't rely, okay, on others people. So my mistake, okay, last time, okay, I rely on others people, so that's why, okay, it's very costly, it very cost, okay, things, okay, to me. Okay, learn as much as possible about the starting, okay, your business process. All right. Okay, so far, any question before I move on to third component? Okay, let me check. Okay, so no questions. Any questions? Okay, no questions. Okay, so now, take a look, okay, on the third component, okay, on the legal foundation and, okay, ethical, okay, foundation. So drafting, okay, founders, okay, agreement. So here, okay, I already highlighted here, okay, it's a written document. Okay, founders agreement, okay, is a formal written document. Formal, yeah, formal. Okay, written document that deals with issues such as the, for instance, okay, it can be, okay, the contribution, okay, of equity or capital, okay, that you would like, okay, to contribute, okay, for your startup, okay, firms, okay, or perhaps, okay, how you going, okay, to get, okay, or segregate or divide, okay, your profit or your equity, okay, when the companies, okay, makes, okay, money or profit, okay, or maybe, okay, of how long, okay, that the business founders or maybe the business owners, okay, or and others co-business owners, okay, need to remain, okay, for instance, okay, inside, okay, the companies. And please bear in mind, okay, that founders agreement, okay, in every, okay, companies, okay, might be vary or different, okay, as long again it align with Malaysian law and also, okay, with the company's, okay, law, okay, as well, okay, as long as it's aligned, it's not violating, okay, you still, okay, can have, okay, that kind of um founders, okay, agreement. So some of the thing, okay, you have to understand, okay, that whenever, okay, we do the business, okay, when it comes to the split equity, okay, on contribution of your capital, it's not like what you are doing, okay, in your most, okay, assignment. So in your most assignment, um mostly what I have seen, okay, last time, okay, or maybe like this time, okay, maybe you're not, okay, setting up a company, you are consulting company. If you're setting up a company, in the group assignment, what I can see, when it comes to the contribution of capital, everyone would like to contribute equal amount. So it's very funny because in reality, right, okay, even like myself, yourself, even among you, okay, you don't have, okay, equal amount of money. So maybe, okay, like myself, okay, I have like this certain amount of money. Okay, Albert have this certain amount of money. Hari have this certain amount of money. Ihag they have certain amount of money. So I don't think, okay, everyone have same amount of money. Okay, so same goes, okay, when do the business. So I don't think that every one of you would like, okay, to contribute certain equal amount of money. Some of you would like, okay, to contribute more. Some of you would like, okay, to contribute, okay, less, okay, as well. But you have to understand, okay, I think we have question. Okay, just wait. And sometimes, okay, even though you would like, okay, to invest, okay, more, it doesn't mean, okay, that everyone, okay, will happy or will agree, okay, with you. That's the reality. Sometimes, okay, they do not want, okay, you to invest more, okay, inside the company because they worry, okay, that you become, okay, the majority shareholder, maybe due to the personal, okay, issues. Okay, maybe, okay, the other team members do not like you, okay, but they want you to be in the company. Okay, that's the business. Sometimes they do not like you, okay, personally, but when it comes, okay, to professionalism, they really want you. Okay, so that's what we call, okay, professionalism. Okay, but at the same time they do not want, okay, you, okay, to be the majorities. Okay, because otherwise, okay, they don't like, okay, maybe the way that you run, okay, the business, okay, the way that you manage things, okay, somehow, but they really want your expertise, okay, at the same time, okay, as well. Okay, so maybe, okay, they know, okay, you are very bossy, for instance. Okay, but if you are become the majority shareholder, so you become super duper, okay, bossy, okay, for instance. Okay, so that's why, okay, they disallow you, okay, to become super duper bossy. So that's why, okay, they not agree you to contribute more capital. Same goes if you're contributing less capital, they say, okay, it's not sufficient, okay, it's not, okay, worth it. Okay, so that's why, okay, you need to get like agreeable, okay, contribution, okay, of capital. So without, okay, having this agreement, without having, okay, this, okay, agreement, okay, on how much that you want to contribute, you will not, okay, set up, okay, a company, because, okay, it's not be agreeable. Same goes, okay, as others, okay, how you going to split, okay, your profit, okay, and at the same time, okay, how you going, okay, uh to remain, okay, inside the company. So maybe, okay, others than that, maybe we can take a look, okay, on the next, okay, slide. Okay, so these are some of the example, okay, that you can include in your founders agreement. So founders agreement, okay, it can be like very lengthy or very, okay, uh simplified. Okay, it depend, okay, between you and your business, okay, partners. Okay, okay, it doesn't mean that it has to be lengthy, it doesn't mean it has to be short. So it depends, okay, on you, as long as it's aligned, okay, with Malaysian, okay, law, okay, or business, okay, act, okay, somehow. So sorry. So, okay, of course, okay, it can be, okay, the business nature, the business title. Okay, the business title, okay, also play important role, okay, these days. Okay, because like some, maybe you remember, uh, uh the spot on, okay, the catchy, okay, name, okay, can create, okay, like hype, okay, or attraction, okay, to customers. So that's why, okay, nowadays, okay, every business, okay, they have, okay, very unique name, okay, because they want to attract, okay, the customers. Okay, of course, okay, maybe, okay, you can include, okay, the business plan, okay, in your, or business model, okay, in your agreement. Okay, this one, okay, the proposed title means that, okay, the position, okay, inside the company. Okay, it's also, okay, important because you cannot like simply, okay, have, okay, everyone can do, okay, every job. Okay, so you must have, okay, um specific person to do, okay, this kind, okay, of task. Okay, otherwise, okay, it become, okay, messy, okay, or and tedious, okay, when everyone can do, okay, the job. Okay, maybe, okay, you say, okay, multitasking, but for me, to be honest, right, to be honest, okay, when I learn psychology, right, uh there's no such thing as multitasking. So if you're doing, okay, multitasking, so you are actually, okay, not productive, not focusing in what you're doing. So that's why, okay, you need to focus on one thing. Okay, so people say do multitasking. For me, sorry to say, it's a BS. Okay, for your information, because okay, that's impossible. Okay, for people, okay, to do, okay, many things, okay, at the same time. But yes, okay, you can say people can do many things, but uh can you think, can you feel, okay, that when we do many things, okay, it becomes productive, okay, you have, okay, the good outcome? Definitely no. Okay, because you're not focusing in what you are doing. Okay, so that's why, okay, same goes here. Propose title, okay, specific, okay, task. If you're doing marketing, put it marketing. If you're doing finance, okay, put it, okay, finance. Okay, if you're doing, okay, administration, okay, put him or her, okay, in administration. Of course, okay, legal form of the business ownership, okay, type of business ownership that we will discuss later. And also, okay, the allocation of the shares, okay, how you're going to split, okay, your equity. Okay, and of course, okay, how do you going, okay, to get, okay, reward, okay, from the stock, okay, ownership, okay, from the founders, means that how you going, okay, to divide, okay, profits, okay, for instance. And of course, okay, if some of you, okay, may create something inside the companies, so you need to put it as intellectual property. Okay, if you are the one who create it, okay, so you protect it first, means that you are lending it to the company, because you have to understand, maybe one day you do not want to be part of the company anymore. Okay, so you want to withdraw, okay, from the company, so you can take away, okay, your intellectual property. But if you're not protecting it, the companies can claim, okay, it's right, okay, for your information. Okay, so you have to understand that. Okay, if you are having these, okay, skills, okay, you creating something, the system protect it under your name individually, means that you are lending it, okay, to the company. When you withdraw, you take back all those things. Okay, because they have no right, okay, to uh put, okay, or keep, okay, your intellectual property. Of course, okay, capital, how much that you're going to start. Okay, this one, okay, buyback clause means that, okay, the exit opportunity. So you have to make sure that whenever, okay, that you inside the company, okay, so how long, okay, that you can be remain in the company. Some of the business, okay, agreement, okay, they don't have this, okay, which is, I think, good also, because you not, okay, stick, okay, with certain, okay, contractual, okay, binding. Okay, but some, okay, of companies, okay, because they do not want you to exit or easily, okay, get move out, okay, from the company, so maybe they put, okay, on the 5 years, okay, contract. Okay, so you're not allowed to leave the company. So before 5 years, if you're leaving the company, for instance, okay, you been penalized, you have to pay a certain amount of money. Okay, so you have to take a look on that. Okay, and it depends also, okay, again, okay, whether it's good or not, it depends, okay, on the agreement between you and your others business, okay, founders, okay, as well. Okay, so I don't say, okay, every like this agreement is no good. So again, it depends, okay, internally, okay, among, okay, yourself. Okay, so I hope, okay, you clear, okay, with that. Okay, so now we move on, okay, to the fourth, okay, component. So let me take a drink first, coffee first. Okay, when we talk about avoiding, okay, legal, okay, disputes, right? Okay, we are talking about how to avoid, okay, confrontation. So maybe just now you remember I mentioned on the founders, okay, agreement, okay, again, okay, if you don't have, okay, proper, okay, documentation, okay, or agreement, okay, stating what you're supposed to do, how you're going to split your equity, and so on. So that's why, okay, it create, okay, what, conflict, okay, confrontations, okay, and so on, okay, so forth. So the reason, okay, why, like, some people, they don't, okay, prepare, okay, all those, okay, agreement, okay, for instance, because lacking of understanding. Okay, lacking of understanding, you over estimate about the business. Okay, maybe you think whenever, okay, you do the business, okay, even though you are having, okay, close friends, okay, close friends, okay, for instance, maybe, okay, you think, okay, you will be forever friends or BFF, okay, for instance. Okay, and eventually, like, sometimes, okay, uh even though, okay, close friend, okay, can be a foe after that, okay, or enemies, okay, after that. Okay, That's the reality, okay, that we are facing. Okay, so you have to understand that there's no such thing as a what you read, okay, in the books. Okay, somehow, okay, books, okay, mention theoretically. I don't say okay they're wrong, okay, but theoretically, okay, it can be changed. Okay, so that's why, okay, like sometimes, okay, even like husband and wife, okay, they also can be separated. Okay, even like brother sister relative also, okay, they're not, okay, talking to each other. Because why? Because you're not, okay, stating clearly, okay, in the first place. Okay, not stating clearly, okay, in the first place, not having like proper documentation. When you have proper documentation, usually, okay, you have most of the the people, okay, inside it, okay, those inside, okay, the proper documentation will obey, will honor, okay, the contractual, okay, obligation. Okay, but if you don't have it, okay, so that's why, okay, it create, okay, misunderstanding, sloppiness, okay, and even, okay, the lacking, okay, of law, knowledge, okay, of law. So getting bogged down in legal dispute, okay, when you have, okay, legal dispute, okay, when people take, okay, or legal confrontation, is something that you should stay off, okay, most of the time, because it's very, very tedious, and it's very costly, and it's very, very tiring, okay, somehow. So not only, okay, with your founders, okay, remember just now I mentioned it could be your employees, all right, employees. So that's why, okay, you need to have, okay, proper documentation again, okay, with your employees. Okay, code of conduct, everything must be stated, okay, clearly. Okay, even with your suppliers. Okay, so if your suppliers, okay, mention, okay, the terms and conditions, so you have to honor, okay, the terms and condition. All right, so if the supplier say, okay, within 14 days you have to pay like this amount, okay, for instance. Same goes, okay, if you are dealing with your customers, so you have to make sure that whenever you say you want to deliver this good to your customers, so you have to honor it. Okay, unless if something else happen, so you have to inform them early. All right, inform them, okay, early. Okay, so that, okay, the customers may, okay, consider it, or maybe, okay, they're not happy, okay, either one. Okay, because you cannot please, okay, everyone, but at least, okay, you inform, okay, them. Okay, or maybe, okay, others, okay, stakeholder. So let's say if you are opening up a factory, okay, nearby, okay, to neighborhood, okay, area. Okay, so maybe, okay, your factory, okay, is quite, okay, high risk, okay, factory. Okay, so of course, okay, the people surrounding you, okay, maybe not, okay, favor, okay, on it. Okay, so means that, okay, you need to make, okay, like agreement, okay, with the people or neighborhood, okay, stating that you will not, okay, harm, okay, the environment or whatsoever thing, okay, that can harm, okay, uh the the neighborhoods, okay, for instance. Otherwise, okay, it will create, okay, conflict. Maybe you remember, okay, like Linus, okay, issues, okay, last time. Okay, so they're not only dealing, okay, with others party, they're also dealing, okay, with people, okay, surrounding neighborhood, okay, areas, okay, at the same time. Okay, so that's why, okay, you need to make sure that you know, okay, so much about the rules and regulation. Okay, all the proper documentation must be prepared. All right, so again, okay, like family business, okay, even though it's a family business again, so you have to make sure, okay, when it comes to the business, okay, everything must be professional. S- must have, okay, all stating, okay, documentation, okay, or everything, okay, must be signed. So you cannot like say, okay, because you're my brother, I trust you. No, no such thing, okay, as that. Okay, must have, okay, proper documentation. Everything must be written, okay, somehow. So in order to avoid, okay, this confrontation, so I think I already like mentioned some of the thing. Get everything in writing. Okay, so that's why, okay, I have like sometime, okay, the students, okay, when it comes, okay, to the submission of assignment, group assignment mostly, when the groups, okay, not happy, okay, with the team members, okay, one of the team members, okay, for instance, they want to get rid them. Okay, I say, why you want to get rid them, okay, when it comes to the submission. Okay, why not, okay, you settle earlier. They say, okay, because, okay, they cannot tahan, okay, already. So I say, if you want to do that, okay, so please, okay, write, okay, the petitions. Okay, and let every team members, okay, sign it, because I need to protect, okay, myself, okay, as well, because like sometimes, okay, I'm not like accusing, but sometimes, okay, people, okay, like can twist things. Okay, can twisting. Okay, I don't say student. Okay, every people. Okay, twisting. Okay, twisting. Okay, telling something else. So people will misunderstand, and then okay, I'll be responsible for it. So that's why okay, I always ask okay, get everything okay in writing. If you're not happy, make a proper letter, sign. Okay, and give it to me. So if anything happen, I already show okay, this is what okay you have okay agreed for. All right, get everything in writing. Okay, just wait. Okay, and then please make sure that you meet all contractual obligations. So when we talk about contractual obligations, okay, means that okay, everything okay that you deal with okay with your employees, okay, for instance, okay, with your suppliers, with your customers, with the banks, with the lenders, okay, you have to honor the contract. So let's say with the banks, so every okay of first month okay you have to pay these debts, you have to pay it. Okay, otherwise okay it will create conflict, the bank will harass you. Okay, banks okay, if one day you not pay, they start to call you. Credit cards okay, one day you forget to pay your bill, okay, so call like forget. Okay, they call you okay when you are going to pay. So otherwise we're going to suspend okay your card. Okay, of course you're not happy okay when some okay of people okay customer service or operators when they call okay sometimes okay I don't say they're rude, but sometimes okay the communication skill okay it's not proper. Sometimes okay that you're having bad days, and some more okay people telling you this. Okay, of course okay you will piss off okay somehow. Okay, sometimes okay I do have okay like my anger, but I can control it okay most of the time. But sometimes if you see that sometimes okay I have like not good mood okay and so on. Okay, maybe okay I had okay bad day, but mostly okay in front of the student okay I manage okay to control it okay somehow. So that's why okay you need to get okay fitter okay healthy okay in order for you to have okay a good okay emotional okay one of the thing okay, because I'm also a human okay I'm not perfect. Okay, so don't see that okay that oh every calm person okay is always calm. No, sometimes okay they also have okay bad day. So that's why okay make all contractual obligation. Okay, again okay with the employees okay, if you promise okay the code of conduct mentioned okay that every 30 or 30th okay of every month okay you pay them okay salary, make sure okay you do that. Okay, even though okay you say okay the latest can be paid on the 7th, if you not okay doing that okay what happened okay the employees okay will start to question okay why okay you say okay in your letters okay offer letter every 30 or 31st, okay why not pay now. So of course okay it will create like some conflict okay between you okay and your employees. Same goes okay with your buyers, your customers. If you promise to deliver okay within specific period of time, make sure okay you do that. Okay, if you happen okay to have okay this presentation okay this okay meeting, make sure okay you attend okay that particular meeting. So this is what is meant by meet all contractual obligation, not only with your founders but with others parties. Remember, when you do the business you are dealing with many parties. Okay, and secondly okay avoid under capitalization. So what does it mean here? Under capitalization means that okay the things okay is not there. Okay, so means that you are avoiding okay means that okay let's say the money inside your company, let's say you have like 1 million inside the company, make sure okay in fact okay the money okay is there, because like sometimes on paper it state that it has 1 million. Okay, the bank statement that you see okay or the account okay means that it has 1 million, but when you check okay it actually has only 500,000. Okay, so then okay you wonder where's the other 500,000 go. So you will start investigating. When you start investigating, then okay you will start okay to question people. When you start to question people, you start to some people blindly accuse. Okay, when people start to blindly accuse, okay, if they blindly accuse wrong people, what happened? Okay, will start okay quarreling. Okay, and so on. Okay, so forth. Same goes okay apart than capital. So let's say okay company's asset. Okay, for instance, okay like vehicles. All right. So vehicles okay like big company, right? So some okay employees okay can use okay companies okay vehicle. So for instance okay like the petrol consumption, petrol usage. So whenever okay, you use company's asset like vehicles, right? um, you need to write your name first, the logbook, okay, and then you need to write okay the mileage, okay, the current mileage, and when you return, okay, your company's vehicle, the cars, for instance, okay, you have to mention okay the last mileage, okay, when you return okay your cars, okay, and then you have to mention okay how much okay petrol left. Okay, so these day okay new cars okay they have digitally okay mentioned okay how much. Okay, if you happen okay to fuel okay to pump in okay the petrol, okay, how much, okay, somehow, okay, and then okay when the next okay user okay using it, okay, it must be tally. So if not tally, okay, what happened? Okay, so let's say you say the petrol is full, but eventually when the new okay user okay want to use it, okay, it's empty, and then the maintenance okay is out, okay, and then like the mileage okay is already okay not tally. So it create okay conflict. So this one okay also consider under capitalization. Thing is it's not there. It's not only capital but also on the company's okay, asset okay as well. Okay, so you have to understand okay this okay it's just like this okay uh like in house, okay, analogy. Okay, so let's say okay you have like cakes okay or cookies, okay, 10 cookies for instance okay on the table, okay, and suddenly okay there's a still cookies on the table but still left okay like 8 cookies, okay, and then your sibling say okay who took my cookies. That one okay is under capitalization. Okay, there's a cookies but it's under capitalized. Okay, okay, so I hope okay you clear okay order under capitalization, avoiding it. uh okay, get everything in writing. So maybe okay we can take a look here, okay, emphasize here okay on the employee. So we actually can look on many like supplier and so on, but here we take a look okay on the employees okay side. So let's say okay when you have okay the employees, okay, and when the employees want to depart or resign okay from your companies or from your organization, so please make sure okay that whenever you recruit okay your employees, right, okay, they are professional. Okay, they are professionally behave. Okay, so that's why okay the first time okay when you enter okay the interview, okay, so you must be okay professional, okay, behave, okay, and please bear in mind okay don't just simply leave okay the company even though you do not like okay your boss or the companies. Okay, it's not good. Okay, for your information, it's not good for your resume because later on when you want to get another job, for instance, so maybe okay some of the companies okay your prospective okay employers okay will call okay your previous okay company what you do, okay, how's your behavior, okay, and so on, okay, so forth. Okay, so please, okay, if you happen to get okay ever to have okay companies, or maybe if you work okay next time, behave in professional manners because you come in a proper way, so you go you leave it in a proper way, okay, as well. Okay, so that's why like myself okay in my last companies, okay, I have no issue, so I can go okay at any time except my first okay companies, okay, but then okay I was like too young, too naive. I don't like the boss, okay, I just simply leave the company. So that's not good. Okay, so when I was in early okay 20, okay, I was like a rebellious okay that time, so I just leave okay the company 24 hours. I don't like okay the boss and the company and also the work pressure. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so I advise you don't do that. Okay, when you ever happen to work okay in the future. Okay, so some until now okay I feel like guilty, okay, a bit, okay, because okay I just simply left the company. So you have to behave okay professional manners, okay, for employees. Of course, okay, you need to inform your immediate supervisors first or immediate boss. Okay, your intention. So usually there will be like a negotiation. Okay, mostly they say okay please stay the company, and then like maybe we can revise okay on your salary, or maybe like maybe you say okay the reason why you want to leave the company because the too much okay workload and so on. So maybe your immediate supervisor, okay, will make sure that you have okay that least okay workload, okay, and so on and so forth. Negotiation process okay will happen. Okay, either you will stay or you will leave. So let's say, okay, if you still insist, okay, to leave the company, okay, you have to prepare the resignation, okay, letters, okay, and submit, okay, to your immediate boss, okay, and then like CC it, okay, and forward it, okay, to human, okay, resource, okay, as well. Okay, because like sometimes, okay, your boss, okay, forget, okay, to give it, okay, to HR, so you have to forward it, okay, to HR, okay, as well. Okay, sometimes, okay, okay, for your information. Okay, so when it comes to this, right, okay, so of course, like some companies, okay, they will have like certain period of time before you leave the company. Some of the company, okay, you can leave as immediate as possible, like 24 hours. Some companies 2 weeks notice, some companies 1 month notice. Like Utah, they give 3 months. Okay, my previous company also 3 months, okay, as well. Some companies, okay, they give you 6 months. Okay, so that's why, okay, before you accept any job, so you have to look all the contract, okay, whether you favor, okay, or not. If you're not favor, so maybe you can ask the HR to revise, okay, it back. Okay, it's your right, okay, as a employees. Okay, if they not allowed to do that, okay, it's up to you whether you want to accept it, okay, or not. So let's say, okay, you already like submit, okay, all the agreement, okay, all the letters, okay, so the some of the reason why, okay, they give you like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, again, you have to look, okay, on the complexity, okay, of the job, okay, of the companies. Okay, some of the companies very complex, so it requires, okay, times, okay, to return, okay, all the belongings from the companies, and also it gives time, okay, for the companies to recruit new members. Okay, and at the same time, within 3 months, okay, you have to train, okay, new members. Okay, so that's how, okay, it works, for your information. Okay, so it's not like simply because the company can feel that we want to make like 3 months. No, because there's the reason. Okay, so let's say like Utah. Okay, why 3 months? So let's say, okay, I'm resigning now. Let's say, okay, let's say example, yeah, okay, I'm resigning now. So what happened now? You will be having another 7 more weeks, right? Okay, to finish, right? Okay, so that's why, okay, the university are giving like 3 months, okay, notice. So means that, okay, need to consider, okay, the students. Okay, so even though I'm resigning, for instance, so I still need to teach you, okay, for the rest, the remaining, okay, 7 months. All right, so maybe, okay, after 7 months plus 7 weeks. Okay, the remaining 7 weeks. So after 7 weeks, okay, so maybe the university, okay, will not give me more, okay, like main tasks. Maybe they will give me like simple tasks, or tasks, okay, that can be performed, okay, immediately. So maybe on the teaching, they no longer, okay, give it to me anymore, because, okay, they know I'm be leaving, okay, the companies. So they will give me like some administrative tasks, okay, or some, okay, minor tasks, okay, somehow. And at the same time, okay, they recruit, okay, new staff. Okay, for instance, if they want to, okay, and I need to train them and give all the materials, okay, that I have, okay, to the new staff. Okay, if not, okay, having new staff, maybe, okay, my successor, okay, my successor, uh okay, on the thing, on the material that I have to give, okay, to him, okay, or her, okay, somehow. So that's why, okay, it be given like 3 months. So for instance, like maybe like sales, or maybe like straightforward sales company, maybe they give you like 1 week notice. Because why? Because, okay, maybe sales, okay, it can be easily, okay, to train, okay, new stuff. So that's why, okay, they provide like 1 week. So they do not need to worry, okay, on 1 month or 2 months. But for academic, yes, maybe like 3 months. Maybe my previous company, because, okay, I hold a lot, okay, of information of the companies. Okay, so I need to transfer it, okay, stage by stage, and I need to allocate to my new colleague. Okay, those who take, okay, my job. So that's why, okay, it takes, okay, times, the transaction. Okay, transition, okay, period, okay, somehow. Okay, so that's why, okay, like maybe you now know, okay, why like 1 month, 2 months, okay, 3 months, okay, already. Sometimes even like 6 months, like CEOs of the company, sometimes it give you like up to 6 months. All right. So now, owners of all contractual, okay, agreement means that all employment agreement, whereby all these contractual agreement. So we have what? we have non-disclosure and also non-complete okay agreement. So you have to understand, before you enter the company, also you also have okay the non-disclosure and also non-compete. When you leave the company, also you also have okay non-compete and also non-disclosure. And at the same time, okay, you are required to attend exit interview. So they will interview you, and then like why you need to resign from the company. So maybe they will ask you, okay, in the future, would you like to come back to this company? And at the same time, okay, they will evaluate okay how they going okay to improve okay the company. So exit okay interview. Okay, sometimes okay not like face to face. Sometimes you have to fill in okay the form. So this part okay on non-disclosure and non-compete. So non-compete is very straightforward, is to prevent okay you to compete against your former employers, maybe for specific period of time. Okay, sometimes okay, even though okay sometimes okay not specified specific period of time. Sometimes okay it could be that you can do okay the business similar to your employers, but you're not allowed okay to open it okay at your surrounding at your employers okay premise or area. Means that you open it somewhere else. Okay, again it depends on the company's okay contractual okay agreement. Okay, or when it comes to the non-compete okay agreement. All right. And maybe like at the same time okay maybe it stated that you're not allowed to get okay these okay raw materials from these suppliers. Okay, it, it also okay it can be done okay as well okay under the agreement. Okay. Sorry. When it comes to the non-disclosure okay agreement, you are agree okay not to disclose any information, even simple information or sensitive information okay to the outsiders. Okay, it's a promise made by the employee or another party not to disclose company's trade secret. Okay, not only trade secret, anything about the companies. Okay, the customers, how much the customers pay, and so on. Okay, so forth. Okay, so because why? Because whenever okay the competitors can know okay how much okay that the customers pay and so on. Okay, so eventually okay it helps okay the competitors okay to do okay or revise back okay the price. Okay, so that's why like you guys okay when you ask me, it's hard for you to get all this information. Of course it's very hard. So you what you can do okay is just can assume or make okay, a guess. Okay, because not everyone okay would like okay, to share what they have okay inside the company, because it's a what we call as a trade secret. Okay, so that's why okay you do not need to worry, because I can see a lots of students getting worried because they cannot get okay all the information. There's no way okay you can get okay all the information, even though when you do the research you will have the limitation. So maybe you have like 10%, 20%. If you still can do okay the projection okay still good. Okay, unless if you cannot get okay any information okay at all. Okay, you have to do something that is doable. Okay, most students okay that came to me, they in the end okay they realize okay they cannot do. And then I ask, okay, why you choose this company is the first place? Okay, you have to choose company that is doable, that you can do. You do not need to impress me okay by choosing like well-known company or big company okay or any company okay because okay you feel okay that's good. No, you have to do something that you can do. All right. So come back okay, to the non-disclosure okay agreement. So means that okay you're not allowed to disclose anything. Okay, so that's why whenever you leave the company, you have to return all the company's asset, all the document. Okay, whether you put it at home okay or any place. Okay, you have to return it all. Okay, including maybe like in Utah. Okay, including okay the car stickers. Okay, staff stickers. Okay, maybe you feel okay it's not important, car stickers, and perhaps okay the medical card. Okay, and few others okay miscellaneous okay things. So all companies belonging, you have to return it back. Okay, even though you say you want to keep it as a memory, no such thing. Okay, you just do a photocopy, but in fact okay do photocopy okay of your personal of your company's document also is not allowable for your information. Okay, staff card, you say you want to keep it okay, you want to make correction, no, you have to return it back. Okay, so I hope okay, you clear, get everything okay in writing. All right. uh Last but not least, set the standard. So set the standard, okay, just now, okay, like setting like code of conduct. We refer, okay, to the code of conduct. Set the standard. So if you say, okay, the employees, okay, must come eight, all employees, regardless, okay, which position they are, must come at 8 and finish at 5, okay, you have to make sure, okay, everyone, okay, is following. Okay, so for instance, okay, if you said that, okay, all Malaysian cannot like cross state, okay, or cross district, okay, or cannot go to overseas, okay, or taking leave, okay, for instance. So you have to make sure, okay, otherwise it become what? It become double standard lah. Okay, so let's say, okay, you cannot like cross state, but others can cross state and even like can go, okay, to overseas, okay, it become double standard, okay, already. Okay, so everything must be standardized. Okay, so if everyone, okay, being penalized because of violating MCO, for instance, make sure, okay, okay, everyone get, okay, whether you are VVIP, whether you are politician, whether whoever you are, okay, must be, okay, standardized. Okay, not only meant to certain, okay, group only being penalized. Certain group, okay, they can do whatsoever. So that's why we call it as the double standard. So that's why, okay, it create what? Create not violation. It create litigation, confrontation, create dissatisfaction, okay, somehow. So I hope, okay, you clear. I just give example, I'm not like referring, okay, to someone or any individual or any, okay, parties, yeah, okay. So I just give you an example. All right. Okay, so avoiding legal dispute, okay, just now I mentioned, okay, get everything, okay, in writing. All right. Okay, so maybe, okay, the second last, okay, on obtaining, okay, the business, okay, license. So you have to distinguish, okay, two things. Okay, even though, okay, they fall under the same categories, okay, it involve, okay, with authorities. So when it comes to the business license, remember, it's a authorization for you to do the business, legal authorization. Okay, regardless whether you do your business from home, online, okay, sellers, okay, anything, okay, as long as we call it as a business, okay, and when you deal with your customers and so on, okay, you must obtain, okay, the license or the authorization. Okay, so maybe last time you think that online seller do not need to have, okay, license. No, okay, last time we already have the provisions, okay, on the legal, okay, online sellers must have, okay, license, but it's not be executed well. Okay, people do not know. Okay, so actually, okay, it's already very very long time ago. Okay, you must obtain, okay, the business, okay, license. Okay, even though you're selling it through Facebook and so on. Okay, so for must be registered. Okay, because why? Because when you do the business, okay, okay, it will associate what with income tax. Okay, so if you're not, okay, having, okay, business, so how are you going to pay income tax? Okay, so you have to understand, okay, on that. Okay, oops, where is it? Okay, so when it comes to business permit, okay, so every business must have, okay, business license. But when it comes to business permit, not all, okay, business, okay, natures, okay, will have, okay, the same business permit. Some of the business may not need to have permit. Okay, some. Okay, okay, so let's say if you're selling online, okay, selling like souvenirs and so on, okay, maybe like handmade, okay, souvenirs, so you do not need to have permit. So what is actually permit, okay, is actually act of proof that the business follows certain laws, okay, and ordinance. So means that whenever, okay, you obtain, okay, the license, okay, whenever, okay, you do, okay, your business operation, so you are actually, okay, follow certain rules and regulation. Okay, so you have license, legal authorized, or you've been authorized, but you when you've been authorized, okay, you do it accordingly. Okay, you have to understand, you do it accordingly, okay, to certain law. So let's say if you are having, okay, like nightclub, okay, entertainment, okay, centers, okay, nightclub, okay, and so on. All right, so you need to obtain what entertainment, okay, permit. Okay, business license already have, okay, entertainment, because it falls under the business, fall under entertainment. Okay, so you need to have, okay, entertainment, okay, permit. And of course, okay, in a nightclub, okay, it will be like very less, okay, if they don't serve, okay, liquors, okay, or alcoholic, okay, beverages. Okay, so you need to obtain, okay, permit to sell, okay, alcoholic, okay, beverages for your information. Okay, so that's why like some nightclub being confiscated, okay, not because they don't have license. They have license, okay, they have entertainment permit, but maybe like some of the permit, okay, they don't have, okay, like selling, alcoholic drinks, or maybe, okay, they don't, okay, get, okay, from proper channel. So maybe they get, okay, from smuggle, alcoholic, drinks, okay, for instance. Okay, so that's why, okay, the premise can be confiscated, can be taking actions. Okay, so that's why, okay, it requires, okay, it's an act, okay, of proof, okay, that you follow, okay, certain rules, okay, and regulation. Even like myself, okay, when I teach you, okay, I need to obtain, okay, permit, teaching permit, because it been stated, okay, that every, okay, private universities, okay, the teachers, okay, we teachers, okay, we consider as teachers, okay, or lecturers, okay, are required to obtain teaching permit. So it been renewed every 5 years. So I just renew it. Okay, this year, okay, because I already like been 10 years, okay, here. So they, HR, they asked me, okay, to renew, okay, the permit. Whenever, okay, which even though, okay, I have teaching permit, you have to understand not all subject that I can teach. So I already like stated about like 10 subject, okay, I can teach. Okay, if I teach another subject, okay, that's not stated in under my permit, so it's actually, okay, I'm violating it. Okay, so so that's why, okay, like sometimes, okay, that when my HOD asks, okay, can I teach it, I say I can teach, but my permit stated, okay, that I can teach, okay, this, okay, if I teach this, okay, if anything happen, okay, it will jeopardize, okay, the universities, okay, and also the student, okay, as well. Okay, same goes when you are doing, okay, your business, your food if you are food operators, you obtain the license to open up a restaurant. You need to obtain the, okay, the license, the permit, okay, of safety permit, okay, such as, okay, you need to have, okay, typhoid, okay, injection, not thyroid. Yesterday I mentioned thyroid, not typhoid. Okay, sorry, typhoid. Okay, injection. You need to vaccinize. Okay, permit or safety, and then the building, okay, need to be safe. Okay, you need to have bomber, okay, to check, okay, whether the building, okay, is safe, okay, or not. And then if you have, okay, foreign workers, you need to obtain, okay, foreign workers, okay, permit, okay, and other things, okay, as well. If you are selling, okay, let's say like liquors, okay, in the restaurants, you need to obtain, okay, liquors, okay, selling liquors, okay, permit, okay, as well. So you see, license and then comes with the permit, means that you are following, you are obeying, okay, certain, okay, rules and regulations set by the authorities. So I hope, okay, you clear, okay, on that. Okay, and last but not least, we have, okay, type of business ownership. So maybe like, in the beginning, I already like mentioned sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. So I will not touch, okay, on the limited liabilities company. Sole proprietorship, okay, is the simplest form, okay, of business, okay, ownership. So before, okay, you consider, okay, to have this, right, sole proprietorship, partnership, or corporation. So there are consideration, okay, before choosing, okay, type of business ownership just now. So you have to ensure whether you have money, such capital, okay, or not, cost of setting up and maintaining, okay, the legal form. All right. So if you don't have, okay, so much money, so maybe you can consider sole proprietorship or maybe partnership, because corporation, okay, is very pricey, okay, to set it up. And then, okay, you have to determine whether you can protect your personal belonging or your personal asset. So if you are sole proprietorship, the liabilities is unlimited. Partnership, there are two kind: limited and general. General, okay, is unlimited, okay, liabilities. Limited is based on how much, okay, you contribute. Corporation scenario berhad is based on how much you contribute, and the liabilities, okay, between the owners and the companies is separate things. All right. So that's why, okay, you need to look to establish you can protect your personal belonging, because you need to reduce, okay, your risk. And of course, okay, tax consideration. There are two kinds of tax, okay, single taxation and double taxation, okay, as well. Okay, so you have to choose, okay, which one you prefer. So I don't say single taxation is good, double taxation is good. It depends, okay, on your company's case strategies, okay, as well. And of course, okay, you have to look on the numbers of people, okay, involved, okay, in your on your startup company. If you are alone, you can always opt sole proprietorship, or even you can have private limited company, because this day Malaysian law already changed. Private limited company, you can start by one owner. Last time minimum two owners, but now one owner. Okay, so let's say if the numbers of members is more than 20, so you cannot go for partnership. Okay, if the members more than 20, because partnership, the maximum numbers of team members 2 to 20, so you can opt to corporation. Corporation, private limited company, maximum up to 50 members. Okay, so for those who have a class, maybe you can leave it. Already I understand. Maybe I just need to finish it a little bit more before we end this session. So for those who have class, you may leave. No worry. But please sign in your attendance. Yeah. Okay, so these are the consideration before you choose the company or business ownership. Just like when you are enrolling university course. Okay, so university course. What course you want to take, which university that you want to take, so you need to consider the cost as well, cost of living. And then uh, the cost, your costing. This one. For other thing. If you want to learn in universities. So there are consideration that you need to look at. But for business, these are the four common consideration that you need to look at: cost, how to protect your asset, tax consideration, and the numbers involved. Okay, so now take a look a little bit first on the sole proprietorship. It's a very simplest form of ownership. Everyone age from 18 and above can set up the company. And of course you must be Malaysian. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorship. Is very easy to set up and it's very cheap. In Malaysia, you just need to have 70 ringgit. You have to renew it annually. Of course, you can have absolute control. Business losses can be deducted against sole proprietors other source of income. So means that you can cover up your loss from other source of income. It's not double taxation. And because it's very easy and expensive, it's very easy to dissolve. Okay, so disadvantage of this ownership. Like I say, the liabilities is unlimited. And because the owners is single owner, so it relies on the single owner. But of course you can hire employees, but of course it will be like costly to hire employees. Raising capital could be difficult because mostly if you approach to banks and they know that your business startup is a sole proprietorship, it's very difficult for you to raise or to get funding. And of course, like I say, the business is easy to dissolve because when the owners, or business owners death, it already automatically dissolve. Or maybe you have lost interest of the business. And of course, the liquidity of owners' investment is very low as well. When it comes to the partnership, it's similar like sole proprietorship, but it evolved 2 to 20. It has the similarity. It's just the different the numbers of members. So we have two types of partnership. General partnership is similar like sole proprietorship. The liabilities is unlimited. The rest is the same, whereby the limited partnership is depend on how much the capital you contribute towards the company. So if you invest 5,000 ringgit, if you lost 10,000 ringgit for instance, so your risk your liability is up to 5,000 ringgit. Because they already like limit to how much money that you invested in the company. All right, so basically the advantages and disadvantages is almost the same. You can see it here. It's almost the same like sole proprietorship. While corporation, like I said just now, it has two types. C type and S type. So C type, in Malaysia we call it a Berhad company or limited company. It's a public listed company. S type is Sdn Berhad or private limited company, whereby the company stock is not traded in the stock exchange. It's not a public listed company. Okay. Okay, so maybe we can take a look, go through here. Okay, it's a separate entity, whether it's a Sinar Berhad or Berhad company. Okay, it's just the different. The C type, is meant to public. Okay, partial of the stock or shares, is been sold, to the public. Whereby, S type, corporation is within, the shareholder of the companies. All right. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of the C type corporation or public listed company. So owners are liable only for the debt. So means that, it's a separate entity. Okay, the owners, and also the company is a separate, entity. So means that it has like two entities here. Okay, so if anything happens to the company, you cannot take actions against the shareholder because it's a separate entity. But you have to understand, like some cases whereby when the company is having problem, the bank or the legal can take actions against the shareholder because why? Because at the same time the shareholder, or the business owner, is being guarantor, to the company. So that's why, if anything happen to the company, the bank, will chase back, the business owner if the business owner becoming the guarantor, of the company. Okay, so that's why maybe you will see this kind of thing happen. All right. It's quite easy to raise capital because why? Because every account is audited. Okay, every account is audited. Okay, for your information, every year, must be proper documented. So that's why, raising capital is quite easy. All right. For just now I mentioned private limited up to 50 members. For uh public listed companies, they don't have precision numbers of shareholder. Okay, so that's the difference between Berhad company and Sinar Berhad. Sinar Berhad up to 50. Berhad company, there's no limitation of the numbers. And of course, stock traded in the stock exchange in Malaysia. We have Bursa Malaysia. Okay, Bursa Malaysia means that we have nearly 2,000 company being traded in stock exchange today, up for today. And somehow, like some companies, if they're big enough and they make money, their company stock, they will be giving it to their employees just in case to motivate their employees. So I was in a GLC before in the Telecom Malaysia, so I have the opportunity to have this company stock. Okay, so they give company stock. Okay, and then like hoping that you will be motivated enough because you are already becoming the companies, becoming partial company owners of the companies. All right, so I hope you clear on that. And then the disadvantage is very difficult. Okay, of course it's very difficult because setting up, and then need to make sure that it can be listed to the stock exchange. Like in Malaysia, you need to have like certain bodies to monitor it, like Securities Malaysia, okay on the performance, and others, parties, as well. And of course business losses, you need to declare it, so you cannot like cover it from other source of income. So if the companies make loss, you have to announce it to the public, because after all it's a public listed company. It belongs by the public partially. And of course, the subject is double taxation. Okay, meaning that the tax income at the corporate, first at the corporate level, and then to the individual level. So maybe next week, I will share it, a bit, before I proceed to another topic. And of course, if you're a small shareholder, so it's pointless, to go for the annual general meeting because you will have little voice. Okay, because last time, I do own companies, not directly own company, because I bought shares from public listed company. I bought stock. So maybe like 1,000, 2,000. So automatically you becoming the shareholder, of course the small shareholder of the company. So every time they have annual meeting, I will be receiving the invitation. Of course, I didn't go because I'm the minority shareholder. So it didn't give any significant effect to the companies. All right. Okay, S type corporation, is much more similar to public listed company, but the difference is the stock price is not being traded in the stock exchange. It's within the companies. Okay, everything is the same. Okay, but it's not being traded in the stock exchange. Okay, so this is the in the United States. Okay, so maybe okay you can skip it because in Malaysia okay they have okay different how to say different okay regulation, because like in Malaysia the maximum is 50. Here not more than 100 members. In Malaysia, husband and wife considered as two shareholder. In United States, okay, husband and wife count as one members. Okay, so that's different. So please, you can disregard this. Okay, no worry, because okay, this one okay mostly okay not being practiced okay in Malaysia. All right, some of it. All right. Okay, so maybe okay, we stop okay here. Okay, I will not touch okay, as I promised, I will not touch on limited liabilities company because we're not okay have it okay in Malaysia. Okay, it's not being recognized in Malaysia. All right. So is there any things okay before we end okay the sessions? Anyone? So if no, yes, yes, Hari. Okay, so the reason okay because some of it okay because due to the legal okay aspect, because you have to understand that limited liabilities companies right okay is a hybrid okay company. So where we talk about hybrid right okay they can adapt okay at any type of business ownership. Okay, let's say from the sole proprietorship they can adapt to partnership, and then like suddenly okay they want to change okay to the corporation, they can do that. Okay, so in US maybe they have certain provision okay or legal okay aspect, okay, so that okay it be recognized. But in Malaysia okay and even in Singapore okay at one time okay they have it, but in the end okay it's not being practiced, so they come back okay either to partnership back or to corporation, because bank okay mostly they not okay recognize okay it, you cannot open your current account. So if you cannot open your current account for your business okay, so it's very difficult for you to do the business, because when you do the business of course you will not use your personal account, right? Okay, so you have to use okay your company's account. So that's one of the reason okay what I can see the maybe the I don't say okay, the weakness of legal. It's not the weakness, it's flexibility okay to adapt. So maybe like some of the thing okay can be adopt here, and some of the thing cannot be adopt. Okay, same goes okay, some of the thing can be adopt okay in a foreign country, and some of the thing cannot be adopt okay in a foreign okay country. So different okay countries okay different style lah. So we have, so in Malaysia we follow okay British law, okay, American law okay, American law. Yes, sorry, can what? Yeah, cannot. Uh, uh, if you want to shift, okay, so of course, okay, it requires, okay, the parliaments, okay, to amend it, okay. So it will be like different story lah, okay. So the policies maker, okay, will decide. So it's not me to decide. It's not bank to decide, okay. It's not others. So it's the policies, okay, maker, okay, to decide. But of course, they need to discuss it in a parliamentary, okay, and so on and so forth, which is absolute okay alien to me. So I'm not familiar okay, to it okay, to be honest. Okay. No time. Okay, so now we focus things okay that we are good at. Okay, like I say, okay, no multitasking, focus thing that you really good at, okay, and you're very passionate of. All right. Okay, anything else okay before we end okay the session? Okay, so if no more okay, I really appreciate okay for your attendance, okay, and of course okay thank you so much for everything. Take care yourself, okay, be safe, and have a nice okay weekend, yeah. Okay, see you okay next week. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye.